What's up, you guys, and welcome back to the channel. So this is war number 5 or 6, I'm pretty sure, and this is season number 37. As you can see, we are rocking the rank 4 Titania with Nebula and also Colossus. So this fight, I go Colossus here. Reason being is because I have an Emma Frost later on this path. And I know I could have used Nebula for this fight. Nebula is a brain-dead answer for this because she gains spores a lot less. A lot less faster than Colossus, right? And yes, that is true. She gains a lot less spores, and she's gonna take kind of like a lot less damage. But I felt confident in Colossus' ability. If you do not know, Colossus was my very first rank 3 6-star champion for my account, and ever since then, Colossus has been carrying me through so much pieces of content. And this man's tankiness is surely unbelievable, and so is his freaking damage. Next up here we have a Medusa. So this is the same guy. This is the same guy who I versed in the first fight. Same champ. I mean, different champ, same guy or girl. Yeah, as you can see, suicides. I mean, suicides doesn't really help people in war. I don't like people who really rock suicides in war because it doesn't really give me a full-up challenge. It just makes the fight way easier than it should be, which, you know, I'm not complaining about. You know, make the fight a lot easier. But it is what it is. 18 hits right then and there. Next up, we have a long shot. So long shot is not difficult. This is rank 2 long shot, 6-star. And as you can see, we're going for parry heavy. But as you will see later on in this fight, he's gonna start getting power. And he's rocking what you call Mystic Dispersion. Now, I think he's rocking 2 out of 5 Mystic Dispersion or 3 out of 5 Mystic Dispersion. But I see this later on, well, around this time, and I'm like, wait, he's rocking Mystic Dispersion. So let's try to make him only use L1s. Only use L1s. This way, we're able to play this safe. We are going for a little bit more parries for the energy damage, because that basically is how we're going to get most of our damage off a little bit now. That's another thing I like about Colossus. The damage basically never stops. It'll be L2 right here. Go for a parry, go straight for a heavy. Fight's now over. Now next up is one of, if not the most funniest and my favorite fight in the entirety of the time that I played Alliance War with Nebula. Like, this fight was so amazing. I was over the moon. It's absolutely incredible. So my plan for this, going into it, is like, okay, build up to, you know, the 20 stacks and use the special, right? That's my plan. So she's out of shock now, so I'm now getting my shocks every single time I hit her. So I'm using the L1, and a little bit into the fight, I'm seeing that it's not going to be working out. So I'm just waiting for the incinerators to fall off. And now I'm ramping myself up. but the shots fall off. So now here's what I'm gonna do. I'm ramping up to L3, and this is where the fight gets hectic. So the Incinerate side is almost in. She has 10 prowess, so I'm trying to get rid of that immediately. Like, look at that block damage. So I'm trying to make her use her another special attack. And now, what I'm basically doing now is waiting. I am waiting for the Incinerate to fall off. She's at 75% health. I'm only at 59. This is not a good sign. I use the L3. Now here's where it starts rolling. L3 has been rolled. I parry. And just look at the energy damage. Look at her energy damage. Look at the energy damage. Go for a straight L1. No L2 needed. Look at the damage that is being picked. No L2 needed. I just needed one parry, and that was it. And I was over the moon because I was caught in a corner, and I had to change up my strategy mid-fight. I was over the moon. Next up, we have an Ebony Maw. In this fight, I was scared. This fight was absolutely terrifying. I was like, I should have brought Thing, man. I should have brought Thing. This was a bad idea. This was a bad decision to bring in Titania. I should have brought Thing. But I was like, I gotta get the content for y'all for this war video. And I see Ridgeshot. I'm like, this is like maybe like the only real time I could actually do something here. I was like, you know what? YouTuber motto for the freaking content. So I go for a parry here, but I forget that he purifies debuffs. But now I'm in a bad situation. I'm like, excuse me, huh? I'm trying to parry him. I get the parry off, and I'm waiting for him to use his L1. But he's not using it. He's being very defensive, not really using the L1. And I'm like, dude, come on. But I was like, you know what, screw it, why not? Just throw the L2, just throw the L3. And my whole thing is just that I'm just gonna nuke him with all of this. So as you can see, my power is rising. I go for the L1. He gets power drain. And he's still not throwing a single special. Now he finally throws his L2. I'm trapped in the basically trapped with barely any HP, but the shots take him down. So that was really good. Next up, we have Elsa Bloodstone Nimrod. And another fight, I forgot who. But Elsa Bloodstone, as soon as I saw Elsa, because I was actually planning on bringing in Kitty Pryde, as soon as I saw well, not just Kitty Pryde, but someone else. I'll be 1 second. Yeah, that was a scam caller. As soon as I saw the name Princess Spain, I was like, yeah, no. But as you can see, the person is running suicides. Like, we're not gonna let no scam caller to try to ruin our video. Yep, that's a scam call. But it is what it is. But back to the fight. Go for an L2 here. As you can basically see, it didn't really need no introduction. Sorry for all that. I couldn't really commentate because of the scam call that was right there. I was trying to see if there was anybody important. But yeah, next up we have a Nimrod. So I'm gonna purchase that, the advanced power booster, and I'm going to play Nebula here. Now, this fight is purely very simple. So I'm just trying to gain the shocks, but the AI, but not the AI, but the node is just not giving it to me. I'm like, dude, just pass over them shocks. So I go for a parry, L2 right here. And, you know, the fight's basically over. That's it. Now, this is at the end of the day. Tired as God knows what. I'm like, okay, let's just finish this so that I can only focus on what's at Boss Island. Personal space would get richer, so I was like, yeah, Colossus here. Like, as soon as I saw, you know, that Colossus is like really good for this fight because he's gaining more note than the Defender, it's like, yeah, this fight is very easy. Because I have 10, and he only has 4. He only has 4 buffs, I only have 10. So he's not gaining anything from the buff. I'm gaining some stuff from the buff. I'm gaining power from the buff. He is not gaining anything. And I'm still stacking up the armor up buffs. So this is the last fight for Colossus, so it doesn't matter to me how much damage he takes. My whole thing is just that I do not want to die. So yeah, I win that fight. Now I have 2 fights here. Now I have the I-Bomb fight, mini boss, which Nebula will be taking, and I also have this Ranger boss, who I will be taking. Now, I'll be talking about the boss later. But this fight, Bleed Poison, I was like, Nebula can handle this. Like my alliance battle group leader was like, I think Nebula can take it. I was like, yeah, Nebula can definitely take it. This fight is light work for Nebs. So my whole thing here is this. And sorry for all the sniffing. Allergies is killing me now. So, the thing is this. We're not going to parry as much. My whole thing, we're just trying to go to L3. That's my job here. Head to L3. We're not doing the L2 rotation a whole lot this war. Yes, I know that, because the defenders have been a heck of a lot trickier. And I've seen it. You guys may have not seen it, but I've seen it on Path 9. People have bumped up Path 9 quite a bit. And I'm still fighting all this. But not even Path 9, but even just fights like these. Like, I haven't fought an I-Bomb mini boss. I was like, huh? Why is he doing here? What is he doing here? But it's okay. Why? Because he's not immune to shock. He's not immune to shock. Look at him. And look at the power I'm gaining from it with my Duke ability with Nebula. This is the reason why I wanted that Nebula Duke ability. This is the reason why I wanted the Nebula Duke ability. For fights like this. Easy. So easy. So light work. Again, Sig 100 Nebula. Sig 100, dude. Now, we have the Rintra. So my battle group leader was like, Kid Fury, you can take this Rintra boss fight. It's just Aspect of Evolution. I'm over here like, Aspect of Evolution? That's one of the most annoying nodes that I could ever get. So I did say, because the other person was not there at the time because he was on vacation. So, we gave him a little bit. We're giving him, some leeway. And another scam color. But yeah, I did say that I was going to. I was maybe gonna die once this fight. So, what you would call it? So, my whole thing here, L3 rotations. L3 rotation is going to be very keen in this fight. Very keen. So as you can see, she's putting in the work right now. You know, we're getting some rupture debuffs, but she's putting in the work a little bit. But let's just say, because of Aspect of Evolution, this fight took way longer than expected. This is about an 8-minute fight. Around that time. How is it 8 minutes? Oh, you're gonna find out. So, I have to call this going. So my whole thing here is this. Dash back and be defensive while that timer falls off. So you see where the 16 is? I'm stalling for the timer to fall off. Once that timer falls off, I go ham. So we go for the L3 right here. We talk him to the wall. Heavy right there. Heavy again. Do it again. Do it again. But it's okay. And he hit me while the indestructible was right there. Well, I had the indestructible boost. So as you can see, 71%. 71. I was like, yeah, L3 rotations can work here. But Aspect of Evolution is catching up to me, as you can see by the opponent's health bar. Or the opponent's bar. You can see it. Aspect of Evolution is catching up to me. And I'm over here like, okay, this is kind of bad. Because, like, Titania could solo this. It can solo this fight. He can. So this is what it's in my head right now. I'm like, Titania can solo this fight. Titania, you can solo this fight. You got this. I believe so much in Titania, dude. You have no idea. So, I mistime it. This is fine. But I toss him to the wall. He's now at 60. He's at 64. He's now at 60. I rush towards the wall. Heavy attack. Heavy attack again. And now, I can't do anything. But he fortunately uses L2. He's now at 57%. So I'm like, okay, this is perfect. This is really good. This is actually really good. I'm at a good state. 2 minutes have passed, and just look at the amount of health that he's gaining now. So at this point in time, I realize, and I'm looking at the timer. While I fail an intercept, I'm like, I'm not winning this fight. I'm not soloing this fight with Aspect of Evolution. That's a guarantee. Not soloing it at this point in time, because I was hoping that I could, but looking at the timer and looking at how much health he's gaining, in my mind, I'm like, I'm not soloing. There's no way I'm soloing this fight. Like, the willpower healing is fine. I don't care about the willpower healing, because I can outdamage the willpower healing. I can outdamage it with my energy damage. That's fine. But just looking at the attack, look at how much power he's gaining, I'm saying to myself, I know I'm not soloing this. So now, here's my next goal. My next goal is this. Bring him as low as I possibly can, so that if I do die in this fight, if I do, which is a huge possibility, I can come back and still get the bonus without dying again. That's my goal. That is my goal right now. So I do lose this fight, which I was like, okay, that's fine. It's Aspect of Evolution. I was going to lose anyway. So I heal up. I res up. Right? Do I heal up too? No, I do not. So I have 30k HP. 40%. He's dashing back, he's running away. But this is fine. This is fine. He's being a little bit defensive. Why? I have no idea. The blockables now. Oh, he uses the blockable. Now the timer has started. waiting it out, waiting it out. As you can see, I'm just waiting it out. Now I go in. Now I go in. 32%, 36%. And to be fair, this fight's going very well. Like, in my mind during this fight, I'm like, Titania is doing exceptionally well. And I get hit there. I was like, okay. Me and my big fat mouth. But to get out of the wall, I have to L3. So I L3 here. And it does well. AI is being defensive, which is what I kind of wanted. He uses L2, which even if I would have blocked that, it would have been fine. Look at the damage. 4k damage, 3k damage on base, and also 2k damage on base. Now dropping down a little bit, which is fine. Me personally, that's fine. 12% HP, 26. I can still die at any moment. This Ring Triple is not joking around. So I decided to go in only because I have the Indestructible. So I use the L2, and now he has Unstoppable. But he also has that special route. So now I'm like, okay, I gotta be very careful. But he's at 10%, I'm at 17. This AI is being very defensive. As you can see, Aspect of Evolution is now starting to catch up. It is now catching up. As you can see, my knee block damage. It is now starting to catch up. So I used the L1. I think I should have went for L2, but I was like, you know what? Fine, let's go for L1. So I waited out. Waited out. Waited out. Aspect of Evolution is catching up. I'm like, okay, if I take another block hit, I'm basically dead. So I'm like, okay, I have the Indestructible. I have to go in. I have to go in. He hits me. I use the L1. Energy damage helps. I go in for a get-up intercept, and the fight's now over 1%. Titania definitely could have soloed that fight, but again, Aspect of Evolution was there, but it doesn't matter. We did end up winning the war. I'm very, very happy. Very, very happy. I only had one death that war, so I'm very, very happy about that. And it was the fight that I actually wanted to have the death, which I was actually fine with having the death on. But thank you guys for watching. Please forgive me for the sniffles. It's allergies. I'm very sorry. I know I haven't been sniffing in the videos for a while, which is good for y'all. But allergies have been taking over. This is the worst time I had allergies in years. So thank you guys for watching. Please like the video only if you enjoyed the video. And please subscribe if you have not for more MCOC videos. And I'll be back at the next video. Bye-bye.